Thank you for asking that. Um, the 32 years that I experienced in prison was in was like it was an elevation, but it was a dying of self. In the same process. And the elevation meaning that I was able to step outside my 8 block radius. I was able to step outside my lack of education, my ignorance about how the world operates. I didn't go to prison. I wasn't incarcerated with the tools necessary in order for me to change the form of my thinking because, again, I had limited experience, and there was a whole lot of other contributing things: the depression, I mean, the anger, the the PTSD that I had gone through for years, but it was never diagnosed as that until I was released. But there was something that was innate within me that I knew that there was something greater for me to be doing. And once I discovered those things, and sometimes in our path, we discover who we are in the most trying of times. Um, that was I, I often reflect back to some of those things, and sometimes it shocked me because I still experience um, the sounds that happen in that place, the screams that happen in that place, and sometimes I tell myself, "How did you not go crazy?" And to be honest, I really don't have the answer. I know that my faith played a large role in there, and I always saw the finish line. I always saw the finish line, irregardless to whenever I went to the parole board 21 times, and each time they told me until you accept the truth, you will remain in prison for the rest of your life. And I was like, I have accepted the truth. And my truth is I'm not responsible for the crime I was committed of. And so time after time I was rejected, I was denied, I was rebuked, I was teased, I was attacked physically, simply because I was standing on my truth. And I couldn't allow what people thought of me to affect how I treated them. And so I think that is really the time when my leadership skills started, because I stopped thinking or operating out of feelings, but I started operating out of knowing that the trauma that is inside of each one of us is just reaching out, just lashing out to something
Yeah.
that is near, and it need to be relieved of those type of things. And most people don't know how to do those type of things.